Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the...
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's
A
good.
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Brought down at
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Tyler Lockett.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. McCaffrey on the return. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, Gannon on the screen. This is Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Running on first down, Eckler. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. And McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets them 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they think they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Mahomes firing complete, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Again, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Third down and 1.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time running. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll indeed run here right off the bat. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jackson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Down at the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Thrown right side and complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards the pickup. First down, L.A.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Rams 23. Our home team, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. The running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, it's Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The quick slant caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now to a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle complete. It's Peterson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. 27-yard line. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2.